And we're back. And since that's going to be an obvious place to, at the end of an episode, we've just discovered that heat leeches are terramorphs. And it's very important that we immediately get after that one. And I need to get a whole bunch more 15x25 ammo for this shotgun.
Bottom of this. Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match.
Oh
This
boy.
suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both the planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here? Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
I wonder where they could have gotten such an idea, deploying alien life forms as weapons.
I wouldn't be shocked to find out our team, in part, inspired the approach, but our group never dealt with something that could have an effect like this. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the terramorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
I think you and I both know who it was.
They certainly were. But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
So we can... These are the normal options for jumping to conclusions.
Let's save the discussion for when you all are standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more terramorph attacks, human caused or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
So the starboard option was basically all shall become clear in time. All will be clear. These are not the heat leeches you are looking for.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Okay, office. Somewhere in here there's going to be... Let's go around the room the other way so we can loot and explore and grab anything that we might need and notice anything we might need to notice.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
A master lock chest. Okay, so we have 4 rings. This guy can't be used anywhere. This guy can't be used anywhere. So rings 2 and 4. We're looking for a 4 that looks like that, and I don't see one. So maybe that 2, and if there's another 2 here. No, but there is that and that. 7. So we're looking for a 3 and a 4. There's a possible 4. And that would be a 3. There. This is a 6, so a 3 and a 3, or a 4 and a 2. Well, this guy can't go on the inside, but he can go out here. There we go. And we just happen to have fallen into the right place. What have we got? We've got a bridger here. More damage as we lose armor, and humans draw less med pack, more med packs. Don't know if that's an upgrade, but we'll compare it when we get to there. Okay, if that was used, it's going to be there, so let's slot it in. That was an easy lock. This is the inner ring if it's used. Ditto. That, and there we go. Spoiled for choice on this one, but it's not that one. Not in that orientation. I'm pretty sure it's not that one. There we go. So yeah, I'm one of those people where the thing you point me at is the last thing I'm going to look at. I don't want to miss anything. And here we go.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that.
Probably that big red button over there.
Captain, I think I see it.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Okay. That's what we're here
Back
for.
in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senna, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet will be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Yes, we should.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terramorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's...
Yeah, he decided to keep the bad guys, the other bad guys, from getting their hands on it while maintaining it as a secret weapon that he could use. He's cold.
No, this was so much worse than that. He is a monster.
I'm with Andreja on
Yes.
this.
Exactly what we all thought he was. But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could Faye Victus have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis?
I'm not sure how tight their control is. He's got communication lines.
And even if he wasn't directly involved, I guarantee he knows something.
Faye Victus is a monster of a human being. If he lives, of course he could be responsible for what happened in both New Atlantis and Londinion.
But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Come on, let's go get that last sample. Something?
Yeah.
Kaiser, try it now.
Guys, your sample.
We got the sample moving, but I really need to make sure I'm using my highest DPS weapon or my highest damage weapon. Shattered Stock might be an interesting one. It's slow, and it doesn't hit as hard as the hard target. Now we're going to stick with the shoddy. Oh, and he uses caseless shells. So we need shotgun shells for the shoddy.
Moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
Funny, it says caseless. I'm seeing 15x25 out there. It's in here. Stuff we can loot. I think the switch does nothing now. So we have phase time on the trips. We have our shotgun. The last sample's out there.
Possible
What the hell? Is that the sample?
That's the sample.
That is the sample? Come on then. We have collecting to do. I cannot wait to see you.
I think what we need to do is use our powers to make it more vulnerable to everybody else. So we are going to put an anti-gravity field on you.
What is that?
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. The radar's lighting up. I think your newpers are coming. The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify it. But I'm gonna need some help.
I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
There we go.
Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
So lifting it up was very effective because my companions had good weapons.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Initiating get the hell out of here maneuver. All these little guys are no longer interested in attacking us. I suppose I could have slaughtered them for stripping them of stuff, but let's wait for everybody else to get here. I think they're taking the long way around. Okay.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Yep.
Can't be positive until we run some tests. But knowing that the Terramorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big find. Arguably makes things more feasible, now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But none of that's getting done without the samples. You do have them, right? Ah, this place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Faye Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
Yeah, let's bring him in.
I'm sorry, what? He's pulling my leg, right? Adrian?
No, I don't believe he is.
So that means we have a suspect.
I believe that's exactly what that means.
Yep.
Look, Captain. Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terramorphs. but Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know. Captain, I truly don't. He's already shown he's taken an interest in you. I'll be a lot more useful in the lab right now than I would be grilling Francois. So do you think you could do it? Please? Good. We'll all meet back at mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Best of luck on your fact-finding mission.
Okay, this is going to be part of a sequence of very short videos so I can get caught up in a bit of a head. So we're going to call it here. And my next step is to head to speak to Victus.